Women have been taught to play the victim. It's not our fault that we were put in that situation. No, baby girl, it's your fault that you walked into there. It's your fault that you spread your legs open. It's your fault that you decided to be careless. No one but yourself. And this is what I have a problem with womanism, with modern women. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rebecca, and today I'm gonna be reacting to Kevin Samuels versus the most toxic woman ever. She apparently cheated on her husband multiple times, had a baby with him, and then left him for his cousin and got pregnant. So this should be an interesting video. But first, guys, if you guys like me, if you guys like this channel, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe down below, and let's get into this video.
Hey, hello.
Hi, hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good. I always ask, how old are you?
32.
All right. So, what are we discussing today?
All right. I want to discuss. I was in a relationship for 10 years.
Okay.
With my son's father, and he was 10 years older than me at the time, right? So I was 21. Yeah, I'm born in 88, and he's born in 77.
Okay.
And basically, I wasn't ready at the time to be in a relationship.
You weren't ready to be in a marriage or a relationship?
Well, marriage, because he was ready to, And so I cheated a lot in the beginning. And then I ended up leaving him after the 10 years because he cheated once and I couldn't get over it. And
I'm sorry, did I hear that correctly? You cheated. She cheated multiple times in their marriage or their relationship, and then he cheated once and she couldn't forgive him? This woman already sounds delusional to me, but we'll continue.
I haven't been able to get a solid relationship since then.
Shocker.
Well, do you have any children?
Yes, I have 2.
Were they from the guy in the 10-year relationship?
Yes, I planned the child with him and everything because I felt bad, about how...
No, I'm just trying...
She planned a child with her husband because she felt bad for cheating. What? I'm sorry. No one should be planning children or having children because they feel bad for cheating throughout their entire relationship. I'm trying to wrap my head around this, but this already sounds terrible. Like, if I was that child and I knew that my mom did that, I don't know if I could forgive my mom at this point. Like, this is ridiculous.
So both of the children you have from him?
Oh no, I had a child after I left him.
Okay, so you were together with him from age 20, from what to what?
From age 20 to 30, I guess.
30, and you're how old, 32?
Yeah.
So you had a child with him and then a child after him?
Yes. The child after him was like a revenge thing. I was upset.
Let's just backtrack this a little bit, okay? She was in a 10-year relationship where she cheated multiple times. She had a child with this man because she felt bad for cheating. Then he cheats one time and she decides to leave him. She leaves him and goes and screws his cousin and has a kid out of revenge. You are a terrible mother. There is no excuse for this. This is so bad and terrible, and now you have a problem with men? No, lady, you are the problem, not the men that you're dating. And Kevin is going to go in on this woman right now. I can't wait for this reaction. Hold on.
And for 10 years, you were fucking around. He cheats one time.
No, not the whole 10 years.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. 10 years, 3 years, and 5 years, you were cheating a lot.
Yeah.
He cheats one time, then you decide to get salty and leave. And then you leave, and then on the way out, you screw his cousin and have a baby with him.
Well, it's not like his blood.
And I'm just getting the story right, man.
Yeah.
And now you're trying to figure out how not to get salty with men. That's basically what you said.
Well, yeah, I don't think I explained it right, but
I don't. Okay, the facts are right. The facts are right.
The facts are right. Yeah.
Okay, then why should you even be in a relationship with anybody?
Yeah, that is the real question. Why does she need to be in a relationship with anyone? She is the problem, clearly.
I guess that's what I'm trying to figure out. I need to just work on myself right now, maybe.
Well, I mean, do you have a son or a daughter?
My son is 11, and my daughter
Okay,
is
so if your son came in and said, "Hey, mom, you know the woman I've been with for 10 years? Yeah. You know the mother of my child? Yeah. She been cheating on me for 4 or 5 years in the relationship, and I just took it. Then I did, and then one time I slipped and cheated on her. She decided to leave me and took my kid with me.
Yeah.
And then on the way out the door, she fucked my cousin and got pregnant by him.
I feel like if he didn't want to stay with me in the midst of the cheating, he should have left me, you know?
Oh, now it's his fault for not leaving her in that. Okay, when are women gonna stop playing the victim card? She was clearly in the wrong the entire relationship, and then she's gonna blame her ex for not leaving her? Please, someone make it make sense. Please, I'm confused.
You know what? Where's your father at?
My father is still with my mom. They're still married.
Mm-hmm. And how many siblings do you have?
I have 2 sisters and 1 brother.
Mm-hmm. Ma'am, the way you describe this, you're a horrible person.
Yes, she is a horrible person.
I'm working on it.
Are you?
Because you're still making you're still making excuses on this call. You said that if he didn't want to stay with me after cheating, he should have left. You have absolutely no accountability.
Thank you,
You
Kevin.
fucked around on this man, and you're saying that instead of him cheating around on you, he should have left you because you were cheating.
Yeah, I feel like he made me feel under the impression that we were going to
He didn't make you.
She just said he made me feel like I was on the impression. What is wrong with you? You are the problem. You cheated. He cheated once, but you cheated multiple times in your relationship. This woman is so toxic. I feel bad for whoever gets to date her next because this is a problem. Like, she is a problem.
You are in charge of your own feelings.
Thank you.
This is what I mean. You're a grown woman sitting here lacking any accountability, blaming somebody else. And understand something.
No, I want to take accountability.
Ma'am, you haven't. No. Okay. Well, the first way you take accountability is stop making excuses.
Yes. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate him for saying this because this is a bunch of crap. This is not a woman that is taking accountability. She is making more and more excuses, and I'm sure she's going to continue to make more and more excuses for her actions because women like this cannot take personal responsibility, and they enter into more and more toxic relationships, and then they wonder why they're alone and unhappy. Well, you seem to be the problem here, and she's not doing anything about it. She just keeps making more and more excuses for her behavior and justifying it because she's saying, I'm young, I was naive, I was this, that. If you are in your 20s, you are not a child. You are a grown adult at the age of 18. If you can't figure this out, you will never figure it out because people like this will always play the victim. They will always shift the blame. She's 32 years old. She's been doing this for so many years. She's going to continue to do it until she goes into actual therapy and gets this resolved. Because right now, no, this is bad.
What you did was absolutely horrible. You screwed his cousin. I don't care how young you were. I don't care. You weren't young. See, this is what I mean.
There you
That's
go.
what I mean right here. I said, stop making excuses and look at what you did.
Made an excuse.
Turn around and say, I was young. You weren't young. Your youngest is 2. Of all the dicks in the world, why'd you have to go to his cousin?
I'll tell you why. Because she wanted to hurt him. She wanted to make it so painful for him, and she had the child out of spite and out of revenge because she didn't have to go with the cousin. She didn't have to do that at all, but she wanted that revenge baby. And she sounds like a terrible mother. Why on earth do you even love your kids? One was because she felt bad and the other one was revenge. This woman sounds like a narcissist.
Well, his cousin was actually the one who introduced us. I knew the cousin first, so...
So that justifies it?
They didn't answer my question.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, I want to answer to my question.
The pregnancy wasn't planned, you know. It just...
What was my question?
Why did I have to go to his cousin? I don't know. I can't answer that. I don't know.
Because you knew it would hurt him.
Yep. Look, she's silent because she knows that. She knows exactly what she was doing. She's not innocent in this situation. She knew exactly what she was doing from the jump. Don't get it twisted. She walked into that situation knowing full well what she was there intended to do. And she probably put a hole in the condom, or they didn't have sex with the condom because she wanted to get pregnant. This is irritating me.
I guess.
You guess?
You guess?
But it wasn't purpose.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Stay right here. Stay right here. He cheated on you one time and you decided to leave and take the child. And on the way out of the door, you had sex with his cousin. Out of the millions of penises in the world, you chose his cousin.
After we broke up.
Oh,
We were
more
broken up
justification.
after the cousin happened.
I don't win with y'all. This is a woman talking about taking accountability.
I am taking accountability, Kevin.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. You haven't said even the least bit of remorse. And I said, after y'all broke up, why'd you have to screw his cousin? Because we haven't even got to the bigger part. Why'd you have to screw his cousin and have his baby?
I did try. I mean, I'm not going to get into the full details of the pregnancy, but they happened, you know.
See, what she's trying to do here now is save face because she knows that she's on this live and she's getting roasted in the comments. So she's trying to save her butt the best way she knows how, but she keeps digging herself into a bigger hole. And he's still remaining calm at this situation, but I'm honestly feeling like he's gonna blow his lid soon because he's put up with this enough. Like he's about to pop off on her.
It happened. No, ma'am, you happened. You happened. You happened. You chose this. You chose to go try to hurt this man. But here's the thing. Why am I being so harsh? Because you're somebody's mother.
Yeah.
You broke up a family and you made a baby out of spite. I said it 5 minutes ago. You're a horrible person.
No, that baby was not out of spite. Like, that baby was...
She said she had a baby, revenge baby. Her words.
An accident. It was not a planned pregnancy.
No, the fuck was out of spite.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I wasn't thinking about him at the time. We were broken up, so...
So, you weren't thinking about him at the time, so the fact that it was his cousin didn't enter into the equation at all.
No, I mean, they're not blood cousins. You know, they just grew up together, but like I said, I knew him first, so I didn't really think I was doing anything bad at the time. But now when I'm looking back at it, that's why
Now that Kevin's calling her out on her crap, she is now trying to save herself. Now she wants to take accountability. Now she realizes her mistake.
I'm trying to get some advice on the situation.
Oh.
You have no character, man.
Yes.
I need you to, and the reason I keep twisting the knife is because I'm trying to get through to you. Everything I ask you, you deflect, you minimize, you make an excuse for.
Women have been taught to deflect. Women have been taught to play the victim. It's not our fault that we were put in that situation. No, baby girl, it's your fault that you walked into there. It's your fault that you spread your legs open. It's your fault that you decided to be careless. No one but yourself. And this is what I have a problem with womanism, with modern women. No one wants to take personal accountability, personal responsibility. No one held a gun to your head and said, you need to do this. You did this to yourself. And now that he's calling her out, now that Kevin Samuels is calling out a bunch of women on their crap, women become automatically defensive, but you put yourself in the situation. So yeah, it sounds bad because it is bad. The decisions that you make in life sound like they're terrible decisions. But you gotta live with the consequences, and the consequences are now that no one wants to mess with you because you are a narcissist, because you are a spiteful woman.
Women like you, people like you don't need to be dealing with people. You're dangerous.
Yes.
Now, the man that you left is your son's father, right?
Yes.
You wrecked your son's family.
Yeah.
It's all about you. Are you familiar with what a narcissist is?
Thank you, Kevin.
Yes.
Her body language and her face says everything we need to know.
But I'm not trying to be a narcissist anymore. I'm trying to change.
No. You don't just stop. You don't. No. That's not something you can do just yourself.
Yeah.
It's like if you're dead serious, which I'm going to use this whether you're serious or not, you need to stop dealing with all men.
Facts.
And you need intensive psychotherapy.
Yes.
You're a mother. Put your vagina on lock. Prioritize your children.
I've been through a lot of trauma not to get.
Oh, here we go with the trauma. We've all gone through some trauma. Not one of us has not gone through a traumatic event in our life. You can't blame your trauma anymore. People need to learn that you have to go to therapy. You need to work this out with a counselor. You cannot blame the trauma your whole life. That's not how this works. You resolve the trauma. You confront the trauma. Women have been coddled for so long, and this is the result. We have women that act up. They don't know how to behave, and this is the result.
See, they always bring up the trauma when you can't coddle their ass.
No, what I'm saying is that
But you can't been through a lot of trauma. Get the kids to their fathers and go somewhere.
I know, but
give your daughter to the cousin. Why you keep stroking that thing? It ain't yours.
It doesn't matter. I can stroke it.
You can stroke it. You can pet it. You can set that shit on fire. What it is, it's a nervous tick. See, someone's calling you out. Well, somebody's calling your fucking ass out, and now you're showing who you really are.
So, like I was saying, I don't like men, and I don't have respect for them. I think that's the problem.
I don't give a shit.
I can see that you don't give respect. You don't have respect for men because you don't respect yourself. And that's what boils down to everything. You don't respect yourself, so how can you respect anyone else?
Men would prefer you to go away. Nobody needs to deal with this shit.
I wish that were true.
No, go give your kids up, buy a dog, die alone. You ain't got to deal with nobody. And the world will be a better place.
I try not to deal with people, trust me.
But you still are over 2 kids.
Well, you know, I can't help my kids. They came along the way, so.
Yeah, you're right. You can't help your kids.
So I'm going to stop this video here. There's a minute left in this clip, and I can't really take it anymore. I'm sure it's just going to be back and forth, the same thing. Guys, do not deal with women like this. It's heartbreaking to know that her children suffer the most in this situation. And she clearly does not see that it's her fault. I'm really just blown away by the lack of accountability, the lack of personal responsibility, and the self-awareness. She is delusional. And ladies, if you see this and you don't think that this is delusion, we need to have a conversation. This is completely unacceptable. Women like this should not be with men. They should take care of their children, but she probably won't. And it's just sad. So guys, that is my video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell to get notified every time I post a video. I'm gonna start the live streams, I think either this week or next week after I get settled in. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
And you know, I see TikToks on here all the time that talk about like, you know, pretty girls and how they're never approached. And it's true. Like, I was just out at a bar. Black men were there. None of them talked to my friends and I. All pretty girls, black girls, none. And it's like, people say, like, finding someone to have sex with you, to take you out to eat, to compliment you is not hard. I can go on these apps clearly and find someone that's ready to have sex with me tonight, right now, without even knowing my last name. Literally does not know if I've just got rid of an STD yesterday, but is definitely willing to have sex with me right now. But finding someone that like is willing to check on me when I say I'm having a bad day, that's too much. And it's just so frustrating because it's like, I'm just myself. I don't know what else to do.
From this video, I'm going to be coming from a place of neutrality because I don't want anybody to watch and think that, oh, see, he's just another black YouTuber that doesn't like black women. He just wants to pile on. He has a lot of hate and resentment towards them, or he doesn't like his mother. No, I'm coming from a place of experience, right? Now, I've been with a lot of different women. Hispanic, white, Asian, black, Indian, all types of different women. You're listening to a guy who's been all across the globe. I've been to Russia, I've been to China, been to Japan, Australia, South Korea. I've been to a lot of different places, Thailand. And what I noticed about how black women treated me versus the women overseas, or just the different ethnicities of women in the United States, white women, Hispanic, Asian, was black women seemed to have some sort of anger towards me. And it wasn't like I did anything to them. I was, you know, exchanging pleasantries, having a conversation, saying hello. And most of them, not all, seemed to have some sort of fight in it for black men. Like they wanted to make things unpleasant. When they rejected me, when I approached them in the past, they would, you know, reject me in a really harsh way. Now, when I got rejected by white women, Hispanic, Asian women, Indian women, different women, you know, they kind of let me off easy and say, hey, you know, I have a boyfriend, or, you know, oh, thanks, but, you know, I'm seeing someone, or whether it was true or not, the exchange was very pleasant, right? It wasn't like an angry, or it wasn't them looking at me like this, like most black women did, or they look at you like you owe them something, right? And this is what's going on with a lot of black women. I'm quite sure most black men who are watching this can sympathize and understand where I'm coming from. They had pretty much the same experiences, right? Even just dating and relationships with black women, it usually seems like there's a lot of struggle right? She doesn't want to really follow. They're not really all that feminine. Now, this is not all, but this is the vast majority. They want to be the head. They want to be in control. They really want to run the show. And as a masculine guy, this gets, under my skin, right? It's like I can't work with a woman who wants to be the head of the household, who wants to run the show, or who's against the patriarchy, right? So what I noticed from that clip was that black woman that you just saw, she felt that she was entitled to black men or a black man to approach her, to give her attention, to go out when they go out with her friends. Now, you have to understand, black women, you're not entitled to any black man. I'm not entitled to any black woman. I have no monopoly over the type of women that I want to be with or that I think that I deserve to have sex with. Same goes for you. So for all you black women who think that, well, black men are ours. No. See, what's really happening is black women want the rights of first refusal. They want black men to only be theirs, and they want to reject them and get an ego boost and keep it moving. But you have to understand that black women, black men who are educated, black men who have made something of themselves, who have options now, they're not going to really check for you. And a lot of black men have had horrible experiences when it comes to dealing with black women, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bad experiences. They're like, okay, you know what? I'm jumping ship. I'm dealing with other women because I'm able to do that. And as a man, black, white, Hispanic, whatever, when you get to a certain level in life, you're like, okay, I don't have to deal with that type of female. I don't have to deal with that bad attitude, that masculine energy from another woman. I'm going to go and deal with women who are going to treat me right, who are going to respect me, who are going to be feminine, who are not going to give me a hard time, who's going to follow my lead, who's going to be cooperative and compliant. And that's where most black men are doing. They're saying, I'm at a place in my life. I've gained resources. I've become maybe educated. I've gotten different trades. I've just done a lot to build myself up to a certain level. Why should I deal with Shanquisha? Why should I deal with LaPortia? Why should I deal with those type of women when I could go deal with Bridget? When I could go deal with Hazel? When I could go deal with another type of woman, right? And that's what it really comes down to. Now, for that woman, she's thinking that, okay, I can, get attention. She said I can go on dating apps. I can get sex anytime. I can get a guy to compliment me. I can get a guy to take me out to eat. Well, that seems like it's a lot. You can get unlimited compliments. You can get guys to take you out to eat. You can get sex. I mean, what more do you want? Now, what she really wants is to go out and get attention and reject guys when she goes to bars. That's what it comes down to. This is entitlement and a woman seeking validation and attention just to say, oh, I still got it, girl. Because she says, all my girls are pretty. I'm pretty. Now, to me, she's a 5 out of 10, right? Some guys might think she's more attractive, but she's just a 5, right? And she feels entitled. And that's how most American women, to be honest, feel. Not just black women. They feel as though that I'm pretty. Look at me. I'm just going to go out and I want guys to talk to me. And it's like, why don't you start a conversation with those guys that you want? You know why? Because you don't really want those guys. What you want is to be able to reject men when you go out. What you want is to be able to get free drinks, all types of free meals, different stuff, and discard those men just to say, oh, girl, I still got it. Because now a lot of men are saying, man, I'm not checking for no woman. I'm going to go out and have a good time, because that's what it seems like those black men were doing. He says, I go out and I'm pretty and no black man is approaching me at the bar. And what am I doing wrong? I mean, I don't know what else to do. I'm just me, right? You're just you. There's nothing special about you. Only thing you are doing is putting on makeup, put on a little tight outfit, and you're going out with a group of girls who you think are pretty, probably are not all that. And now you want attention from black men. And now that you're not getting that attention, what's happening is you're getting angry and upset. Here's the thing. What you need to try to do is try to introduce yourself to a black man or a man that you want. Why don't you say hello as opposed to just getting up, going out, and just sitting and standing around with your group of girls? And here's the funny thing. Most men don't know how to open. They don't know how to approach a woman in group. So what they're doing is they're like, okay, she's with a group of 4 or 5 different girls, and I'm not gonna talk to her. Because what's happening is, it's happened to me a lot. When you try to go approach a girl or talk to a group of girls, and you have, you know, the attraction for one of the friends, what usually happens is they have huge egos, right? They're not humble. They're like, oh, because now they have their chance to reject the guy in front of all their girls. It's like a whole bunch of catty energy gets put together on one girl, because now she has her whole sisterhood of brigade to reject you. And now they can go home and say, oh, girl, that dude was weird. Or that dude was like, oh my God, he's a creep. And now they can sit up there with their group of friends and reject you. And they can go about their business. But here's the thing. If you're alone and you have, you know, you're by yourself and a guy happens to approach you, I guarantee you these women will be far more humble. They wouldn't have these bad attitudes. They wouldn't have these egos. They wouldn't be ready to reject you, to show the sisterhood that, oh, look, I got it, girl. Look at me. Right? So this is why men are not approaching, specifically you black women. And I plan to see a lot more of these videos coming out, because a lot of men are getting tired of rejection. They have had bad experience with women, specifically black women. And black men are saying, you know, what's the point? I might as well go talk to another woman who's going to be, you know, have a better attitude, who's going to be more pleasant. And if she's going to reject me, okay, at least she lets me down kind of easy, as opposed to smacking her lips or looking at me like I owe her something, or like, what do you want? Boy, what you gonna do? Like, what you gonna do for me? Like, that's what it comes down to. So black women, you have built this reputation over the past 40, 50, 60 years, heck, probably longer, that you are the angry, mean black woman. And on top of that, most of you girls aren't approachable. So you have this attitude like, I'm so pretty, I look so good, so guys should just approach me. So when a guy does approach you, you already have this huge ego, like you're on top of the world, like you're doing him a favor.